A couple in Bengal were desperate. They had lost two of their sons when they were both still young. They were now expecting again and yearning for their soon to arrive baby's health and well being, decided to observe a traditional custom. It required for the newborn baby to be symbolically sold to his eldest sister in exchange of three handfuls of grain that was locally called khudi. It was decided then and there that this newborn, who was destined to survive, would be named Khudiram. And as per his parents' prayers, he did survive. Though in a sweet twist of irony, within 5 years, a young Khudiram would lose his mother, and within the year, his father. Orphaned, he was raised by his elder sister. In school, Khudi was more drawn to the revolution, to demolishing the British clutch over India. When he attended a speech by Shri Aurobindo, the extremist leader who was the face of Bengal's armed nationalist movement. Listening to him further sharpened this youngster's resolve for freeing his motherland. He was soon part of the Anushilan Samiti, Sri Aurobindo's secret society, a training ground for young patriots, preparing them to execute violent attacks against the British government. Not only did he learn how to use local weapons like knives and sticks, but even how to make bombs and shoot revolvers. And then when he was 15, he was tasked with his first big assignment, to distribute pamphlets against the British administration, an act of extreme sedition. Even upon being prosecuted, this brave teenager did not utter a word, did not reveal a single name of any of his accomplices. And then at 18, he was chosen for a mission that would make his name eternal. Douglas Kingsford was a judge, likely the most detested name for his draconian judgments and sadistic punishments against young revolutionaries. It was decided that he must be assassinated, to explosively announce that the revolution would not bend to such cruel characters. The initial plan was to hurl a bomb in his courtroom, but in light of the possible civilian casualties this might cause, the route was revised. They would attack him when he was by himself. The attack would be carried out by an 18-year-old Shri Khudiram Bose. And then the opportunity announced itself. Kingsford would play bridge at the British Club. On the chosen evening, as he exited the club, his carriage would be met with 6 ounces of dynamite. And so, as his carriage left the club, Sri Khudiram and his accomplice Sri Prafulla Chaki charged to the carriage and hurled the bomb inside. Within seconds, there was a loud explosion. They had succeeded. Except they hadn't. Kingsford had in fact boarded another identical carriage that was following closely behind the one that Sri Khudiram had targeted. Upon being apprehended, Sri Khudiram took complete responsibility for the attack. In the hearing that followed, he stood proudly even as the judgment was announced, to be hung until death. He was 18 years old, a boy, but with the heart of the nation burning inside his chest. He didn't live long, but in one short lifetime he gave India something priceless. The spirit of rebellion, the example of sacrifice, the proof that even a boy can shake an empire. Shri Khudiram Bose.